The Advisory Board of Dowen College, Lagos State, has stated that it is awaiting a directive from the Lagos State government before it announces its resumption date. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, the police command in Ebonyi State has said unidentified gunmen killed and set ablaze the body of one Ephine Orobo, a member of the Ebubeagu security network. Orobo was reportedly murdered on Saturday night in Igwele-Dioha, Amagu, in Ikwa local government area. The police spokesperson in Ebonyi, Loveth Oda, revealed that the DPO of Ikwa Police Division received a phone call from a source at Igwele-Dioha that one ESN operative had been killed. She further disclosed that 2 suspects had been arrested in connection with the crime. At number 9, the government of Kazakhstan says 7,939 persons have been arrested and detained during unrest across the country since early 2022. The figure was confirmed by the country's Interior Ministry through Telegram. The statement said law enforcement officers, together with members of the National Guard and Special Forces in Amalti, detained 207 people at 2 markets. 5 stolen cars, stolen inventory items, 2 units of smoothbore, and 4 cold weapons were seized. Local authorities added that over 2,700 people suspected of participating in the unrest were detained in the Kazakh city of Shymkent. At number 8, workers under the aegis of the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria picketed the National Assembly complex this morning for over 2 hours over the failure of the management to pay their minimum wage and other allowances. The workers came out en masse and converged at the lobby of the National Assembly with placards. They condemned the chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission for breaching the Memorandum of Understanding entered into in April 2021. The workers had on January 6th notified management of the picketing and their resolve to embark on strike if their demands were not met. Led by their chairman, Comrade Sabi Sunday, PASAN members marched several times around the foyer of the National Assembly, singing solidarity songs and waving banners and placards. At number 7, the Bauchi State Primary Healthcare Development Agency has confirmed 38 new cases of circulating mutant polio virus type 2 in 12 local government areas of Bauchi State. The executive chairman of the state agency, Dr. Rwanu Mohammed, revealed this in Bauchi over the weekend when he flagged off the vaccination exercise against the virus at Bayan Fada. He said the affected local government areas included Toro, Waji, Darazo, Misau, Danbam, Zaki, Jamare, Alkaleri, Jangua, Bauchi, Katagum, and Shira. At number 6, African Development Bank has announced a $14 million grant to boost food security, value addition, and trade in South Sudan. AFDB country manager for South Sudan, Benedict Kanu, who disclosed this today in a statement issued in Juba, said the 5-year project would be implemented by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in conjunction with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. He noted that the project would help increase the production and incomes of almost 20,000 farming families in Central and Eastern Equatoria and Jonglei states. At number 5, Buckingham Palace has unveiled the full program of events to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, marking 70 years on the throne. The schedule of events reveals the Jubilee would be marked for 4 days. The celebrations would include the 95-year-old monarch opening her private estates to the public and some of the world's biggest stars performing outside Buckingham Palace in London. Usually, the Queen spends the anniversary of her accession privately at Sandringham, but this year's celebrations began today with the Platinum Pudding competition. At number 4, there were reports of shootings in some parts of Enugu State this morning by gunmen suspected to be members of the indigenous people of Biafra. It was gathered that the armed men were trying to enforce the cancelled sit-at-home order by IPOB. It was also learned that as early as 8:45 a.m., gunshots rented the air around Amechi Road, Enugu South local government area, disrupting traffic and local businesses. Gunshots were also reportedly heard around the Institute of Management and Technology, Ogbete Main Market, Naira Triangle, and Thinkers Corner areas. At number 3, Mali's ruling junta has strongly condemned what it termed the illegal sanctions imposed on the country by the Economic Community of West African States. In a statement read on national television this morning, the military regime's spokesman, Colonel Abdullahi Mega, announced the recall of Bamako's ambassadors to the West African nations involved and the closure of air and land borders with them. Recall that yesterday, ECOWAS and the West African Economic and Monetary Union imposed a range of economic and diplomatic measures against Mali, including border closures and a trade embargo, saying the junta's intention to remain in power for several more years was totally unacceptable. At number 2, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria has said it arrested over 90 touts carrying out nefarious activities at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos State and the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja. The General Manager, Corporate Affairs, Henrietta Yakubu, made this known in a statement released today, adding that the arrests were part of efforts to rid the nation's airports of touting and extortion. Yakubu said of the total arrested, 59 were handed over to the Airport Police Command in Abuja for prosecution, while 30 were handed over to the police force in Lagos to be prosecuted as well. Finally, at number 1, the Advisory Board of Dowen College, Lagos State, has stated that it is awaiting a directive from the Lagos State government before it announces its resumption date. This is sequel to the vindication of the school and 5 of its students and staff by the government over the death of a former student, late Sylvester Oromoni. A member of the Advisory Board of Dowen Schools, Folarin Shobo, spoke on the resumption while on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program this morning. Shobo said the government is keenly interested in the case, so we are bound by the decision of the Lagos State Ministry of Education, the supervisory ministry. We are waiting for them to do the needful. He also urged members of the public to engage the Oromoni case solely on the facts, instead of what he described as emotions and sentiments. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.